this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you play a song called Anything Goes by Florida Georgia Line. And this is a little weird, actually. I'm working off of 2 live cuts that I heard of them doing this with a capo on 4th fret to be an E major. I also found another live cut where they were doing it up a half step, so up on 5th fret. And there are a couple lyric videos floating around on YouTube where you would actually capo on 6th fret, but we're going to assume that the E major is right. But anyway, but we're going to walk through a couple things in root position, actually. So if you kind of take off the capo, just to walk through a couple things just in case you don't have a capo. And we're going to start with our main bass line, actually, kind of the 3rd fret on the A string, and then open D, open E, and then 3rd fret on the low E. So you could have even followed just that bass line for the intro, kind of C, open D, open E, and then a G. Or you could follow that with chords by starting on a C major chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd, 3rd finger on the A 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord and it sounds really, really happy. Now, around C's in general, it can be cool to lift off the 1st finger and make that a C major 7th. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for a C major 9, kind of say some stuff around the C. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of work that for your C major. And then from the C, we'd be going to a D major chord. And normally do this 1st finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the high E 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, oh, the beautiful sounds of D major. Now, you may also dig on lifting the 2nd finger, always a fun finger to lift. That makes a D sus2. Or you could add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for a D suspended, and kind of say some stuff around the D. For the E bass note, you can back that up with an E minor chord by doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 2nd. And if you strum all those together, oh, the sad sounds of E minor make me cry. Now you may also dig on adding in 3rd on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that as an E minor 7. And then for the G note, you can work a G major chord by doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the low E 3rd, 3rd finger on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, oh, the beautiful sounds of G major. Now you may also dig on adding in 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of working that for your G major. And through the tune, actually, you could work on this kind of a down count, actually, and this is a little weird, actually. If you're just starting out, you could ignore some of these chords too. But you may want to try the C with kind of a 6 count, kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go to the D for 2, and then E minor for 6, and then G for 2. That might be kind of a cool way to do it. I'm adding a little bit of right hand muting, taking the flat of my right hand, just laying it down almost on top of the saddle. So kind of C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D, E minor, G, C, D, E minor, G. Now, if you wanted to, randomly the D and the G happen really, really quickly. So if you're just starting out and you're looking for easy ways to do it, yeah, you could work it as kind of a C for 8 counts, and then E minor for 8. So if you want to just leave the D and the G out, that would definitely be an option if you're just starting out. E minor, let the bass player play the ball, you know. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. Yeah, down, down, up, down, up, down. On just leaving the D and the G out. You can do that whole pattern on the C, it's kind of a slow count, and your E minor, it's kind of the same thing, just to use that whole pattern. C, down, up, down, E minor. Or if you want to get in the D and the G, you may want to do the C with the down, down, up, up, and then go to the D for a down, up, and then E minor, the down, down, up, up. Last down up. So we kind of dig on that too. C, down, up, D, E minor, down, up, G, C, down, up, D, E minor, down, up, G. Or for myself, what was feeling really good is a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that foot tap into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the C and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, 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 down. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 down. And if you're just starting out, or you're kind of new to 16th patterns, you may want to try that whole pattern on the C, just ignore the D, and then go to the E minor and try that whole pattern. Just kind of get used to that. C down, 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 minor. Or if you want to kind of make those hits on the chords, you may want to save it for the last down, up, down, up. So you got C with the down, 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 up, down, and then the D with the down, up, down, up. E minor with the down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, and then the G with the down, down. So we try it that way. C, down, down, up, down, D, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, D, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, D, down, up, down, G, C, these chords randomly are coming out of a G major scale, and you'll hear some cool little solo licks later on in the tune where you may want to play around with the notes of a G major scale. And normally in root position you play this third on the low E, and then open A, second on the A, third on the A, open D, second on the D, fourth on the D, open G, second on the G, open B, first fret on the B, third fret on the B, open E, second on the high E, and then third fret on the high E. Kind of your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do for G. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Kind of an idea. So you may want to kind of play around with those notes. You can work hammer-ons or pull-offs. Might be kind of cool to kind of jam around with it. However, instead of starting on a C chord, it sounds like I said before, I found 2 live cuts that were working this as a capo 4th fret, although you may have to go 5th or 6th depending on which version you're listening to. So what you want to do is take a capo and put the capo on 4th fret, and now your C is really an E major chord, and your D is really an F sharp major chord, and your E minor is really a G sharp minor, and your G is really a B major. Actually, our G major scale is now really a B major scale. But you can work it any of those ways we've been talking about. So you may want to work kind of the down count idea, kind of C, D, E minor, G, or if you're just starting out, you could even just kind of use just the C to the E minor change. Really cool. Or you could use the down, down, up, down, up, and you could do the C, down, up, D, E minor, else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can go a bass note in for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the D, you'd have the D for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have the low E for the bass. And on the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. So if you're, especially if you're just starting out with that idea, you may want to work just the C to the E minor change, kind of your basses. Basses to the halving idea. C on the 16th pattern, you could work it as just the C to the E minor change. E minor, especially if you're just starting out with that. Or if you want to add basses to that, you could work it as a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. Can all be cool variations. So you can work it just with the C to the E minor change that way. Just get used to that. C bass, down, down, up, bass, down, down, E minor. Or you can kind of add basses to our halving idea or splitting idea. C down, down, D down, down, up, E minor, down, down, G down, down, C, E minor. Oh, that was kind of cool too. If you wanted to, you could make those changes a little bit earlier and work it as a C with a bass, down, down, up, and then go to the D for the up, bass, down, up, down, up, and then E minor with the bass, down, down, up, and then go to the G for the up, bass, down, up, down. Playing against the tune a little bit, timing wise, but that can be very cool. Kind of work it that way too. You know, you can kind of get into your bases from those. So you want to kind of experiment with that and find a way that works for you. You know, definitely hear kind of some cool lead come out around that G major scale. And especially if you're playing this solo, actually, one concept that I like playing around with is something called freeform, where you may want to play the C chord, for instance, make up a lick in the scale, and then play the E minor chord, just kind of abbreviating it, and make up a lick. So chord, lick, chord, lick, chord, lick, and chord, lick, chord, lick, so make kind of cool, kind of experiment and kind of see what you can say with it. Especially if you're playing out by yourself, actually, that's a good way to kind of simulate playing rhythm guitar and lead guitar at the same time. And you could even make it part of the strumming, like doing the C with a down, 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 up, lick, E minor, lick, C, E minor. Kind of play around with that and kind of experiment with that. Or you could even kind of try and work little licks like that around the changes the way we're working on them. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Anything Goes by Florida Georgia Line. And I'm working off of those live cuts actually where they're capoed on 4th fret. But like I said, you may want to kind of check your version if it sounds really weird, going, oh my gosh, man, Munson's all wrong. You may want to try moving the capo over to 5th fret. Or if you're working off of one of the lyric videos on YouTube, I found actually that they're capo on 6th fret to be in the key F sharp. Anyway, that's the basics of how you can strum through Anything Goes. So good luck. Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there's probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.